Good morning, folks. This is Ribeye Steak. I'm in my kitchen in my house, and I just wanted to share with you some of the processes I do to prepare my own meals. This is the time of the year that everybody has a New Year's resolution. Most of the time is to exercise and to diet or to change their lifestyle, to lose some belly fat and to get in shape, and maybe even live a little bit longer. So what I'd like to do is share with you what I go through on a daily basis and the kind of lifestyle that I have and the methodology that I have and the method that I have done. And it's something that I've gotten used to. It's something that I adapted to. And the adaptation is important. In order to, if I showed you all this, you say, oh my God, I can't do all that. It's going to take too long. It's going to take this and that. You'll have every excuse in the world. But once you start doing it and get it down packed, where it becomes a habit, you'll have no problem. And the results from this is well worth the little bit of time, the preparation that it takes. Now, I don't cook one meal at a time. That would take too long. I'd be crazy to do that. What I do is I cook a few meals at one time that'll last me 2 to 3 days, okay? So I'm gonna share with you a couple of my meals that I do for today and prep for the next couple days. Okay, one thing I like almonds. I eat almonds all the time. Almonds are full of protein. I eat the yolks too. Yolks are great. Cholesterol is great for you. You need cholesterol in your body. If you don't have cholesterol in your body, you will die. Cholesterol, its main job is to bring oxygen to the cell membrane. How important is that? Well, why is it that doctors say having high cholesterol is really bad? Well, if it's inflamed, in other words, you have inflammation and cholesterol is carrying around inflammation that will stick to the anterior wall of your blood vessels, then we have an issue. That's a whole different story. But I'm talking about good cholesterol. I'm talking about farm fresh eggs. I'm lucky enough, thanks Kevin by the way, to have a guy that has chickens. Now you can notice that this is a regular chicken carton that you would get in the store. These right here are what the chicken eggs look like. You notice that they're smaller, and also they're not as perfectly round and or the same colors. That's a good way, an indication to find out if it's a real chicken that really laid this egg, that really has a real omegas in it, so on and so forth, okay? So what I do is I take a dozen of these eggs and I put them right here. I don't know if you can see this. And you notice that the eggs are a little bit deeper in color. Okay, so I put those all together there. Okay, and of course I put a little bit of skim milk in here. All right, skim milk, not regular milk. But too much sugar, it's too processed. I'll just put that in there. And then what I'll do is, of course, I'll stir it up, okay, and make an omelet. Now, I like to put mushrooms in my omelets, okay? So I put those in there too, okay? So, and I'll make a couple meals and I will pack them in a container right here, seal it, bring it to the office, and when I'm ready to eat again, and how many times should you eat a day? Well, when I'm working out, heavy and strong, I eat more. So go buy, nobody tells you how many times to go to the bathroom. Nobody tells you how much water you drink when you're thirsty, you eat when you're hungry. It's the way I look at it. You go to the bathroom when you gotta go. How's that sound? Does that make too much sense? Okay, so anyway, put them in these containers. And also, I use coconut oil, virgin coconut oil, organic coconut oil, okay? This stuff right here is about 17 bucks for one of these containers. So I know it's good, it's gotta be good. And I hate to say it, but sometimes the more it costs, the better it is. Okay, so I use this to cook my eggs in, okay? I don't use anything else. Pam is probably the worst thing you'd ever do, or any kind of spray that you put in here, okay? So I've got my mushrooms, got my eggs. I'll make a couple omelets in here, put them in my containers, and I'm good to go. So there's a couple meals knocked out of the way. What else do I have? Well, I like ribeye steak, and I cook them on the grill. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have a rancher where I can buy the real grass-fed stuff, okay? And yes, and this is the fattiest, most tasty steak you can have. Well, remember, if you watched some of my previous videos, that fat can't turn to fat. Reason why, it's already fat. It's going to be used for structure in your body. Somehow it's going to be used for structure in your body. It can't turn to fat. Protein that's in the steak can't turn to fat because it's physiologically impossible. It's going to go to structure somewhere in your body. Now, a lot of people say, well, don't eat red meat. Well, if it's processed red meat that you buy in some of the supermarkets, it's processed. They're, bottom line, adulterated. They're going to inject things in there that inject things into the animal or the cow, whether it's the hormones or antibiotics, and so you're eating that stuff. This stuff is pretty clean. Also, in previous videos, I also mentioned, what else I eat? I buy bags of salad, and then I've got this mixed bag of broccoli slaw, which I put together. I like the red onions. Put that all together in a bowl, bigger than this, similar to it though. And then I put, which is not one of my best things I like to confess, but I'll buy the pulled chicken or the chicken in this container like this. Now, this is fine. The protein properties are in here, but it's not going to be from a farm. There's no way. It's been farmed. So this is not the best adulterated. It's not the best kind of protein to get. Now, the best kind of protein is you kill a chicken right on the farm, cut them up, put them in here. Of course, that's the best of both worlds. However, because I know it's got a little bit of inflammation in there because of the processing, I take multivitamins like curcumin. And by the way, these are my vitamins right here. This is what I take in the morning. Okay, there's a lot of vitamin D, which we need for our immune system, especially with the virus going around, things like that. DHEA, which is a precursor to testosterone. So anyway, I've got all kinds of goodies in there. And also I take a blood test just to find out what I'm deficient in. I don't start taking vitamins that I don't really need. I take a C complex, or I should say vitamin C, and also my omega-6 and omega-3s, which I get from X10 Life. This is my own EFAs, essential fatty acids. Now, I know it's all unadulterated. I know what's in here is something that's missing from our food, okay, because of all the processing. The adulterated omega-6 and omega-3 is what causes inflammation. What's nice about this is an oxygen magnet. You see my picture right there. You see my picture on something, on a supplement that I endorse, it's good and it's real, okay? So I take about 4 in the morning of these and then 4 in the evening. I call them liquid gold because they look like gold, okay? And if I don't take these, I can really feel the difference. It's really good for skin, hair, and nails. Obviously, the hair part didn't work on me. Of course, that's just a joke, but so the other thing is it has flaxseed oil, unadulterated flaxseed oil, coconut oil, primrose oil, those kind of pure oils that our body needs that we're not getting from our food because of all the processing. Okay, just trust me on that one. Also, in between meals, you've seen me talk about these guys, Marigold bars. Okay, Marigold bars. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Cookie dough, and these are dreamsicles. This is kind of a new one. Okay, but they taste they taste too good to be good for you, but they really are that good. And I'll eat these in between meals. Now, is this a meal replacement, you ask, or is it just a snack? Well, if it fills you up, guess what? It's a meal replacement. If it doesn't fill you up, it must be a snack, okay? But I can tell you because it's full of enzymes, has no soy, no GMOs, this is the real thing. This is the best stuff right here. I trust this. It says on the side, it tells you what it doesn't have in here. No soy, no GMOs, like I mentioned, gluten-free, okay? So I know this is a pure food. You can get this by going to marigoldbars.com. I'm going to leave a reference to that in this video, either above or below the video itself. Okay, but I endorse these 100%. Also, Fit and Firm Foods. Now, I forgot to place my order. Believe it or not, I forgot to place an order. So this is what I do to supplement that. Sometimes I go with their food, sometimes I go with mine. It depends on my schedule and the time that I have. Fit and Firm Foods, I'm going to leave reference to that too. They have farm fresh food. Everything is unadulterated, unprocessed, and delivered to your door. Unbelievable, and it tastes great. The lady's one of my clients, and she's from Trinidad, and I don't know how she does it. I don't even want to ask, but she can make us green bean taste like licorice. It's just incredibly good, and it's very good for you. It's hard to believe that it's not that expensive. You know, if I do, I'm taking all this time to do all this stuff when I could just order to them. And again, I'll leave reference to their website and order from them. And I trust them, believe in them, and endorse them. Anyway, so this gives you an idea of what I do for preparation. Also, with my steak, I like asparagus. So what I'll do is I'll get this asparagus that you can cook in a bag. Pop this in the microwave. Boom, there you go. You got your ribeye steak and asparagus. I mean, what a combination. So, and then I have my salads in between, and I'm good to go. You know, I'm never really that hungry. I'm satisfied. And the reason why I'm satisfied is that this food right here has enzymes. Those enzymes lie in your stomach. You have enzymes in your stomach. You have enzymes. They're supposed to have enzymes in the food. They get together in the digestion mode. It gets the serotonin in your gut to your brain, to the hypothalamus, to go to the pituitary gland to hit the cutoff switch that you're not hungry anymore. So you're actually satisfied. You don't have to eat to get full to be satisfied. Sometimes I get halfway through and say, you know what? I don't feel like eating anymore because I am satisfied. Remember, the key to diet is not to eat to get full. It's to eat to get satisfied. Anyway, there's some tips for you from Ray Bassett. I'm in my house, in my kitchen, getting ready to prepare this delicious food. And I hope you take those tips. And if you have any questions, you know, go ahead on my website, thefirmu.com. That's THEFIRM, the letter U.com. Or just send me a message. All the information is either below or above this video that I'm sending you out right now. Anyway, so that's today's tip, and we'll talk next time.